how she made $1 million at 20.
Sweet.
She's a course
What'd she
seller,
do?
bro.
What'd she do? Course seller.
She's a course seller. She
Well,
did
that's
Airbnb,
actually the man
and
for it.
then she taught other people how to do Airbnb, and then she became a multimillionaire.
How do you know Alex Hermosi's not also a course seller?
Because he's been in the game a longer time before he started doing it.
Okay. Well, anyways, day 105. Today. Great day today. Great fucking day. I will classify this day major major dub on our part because you may have heard of my routine that I had attempted to build last video the other day. We have successfully completed a full cycle of the day, meaning we stuck to the routine and we hit everything as according. And I'm glad that this routine is very structured. It's structured very well, in the sense that it's very flexible to my own timings, my own schedule. It allows me to, it's so compatible with the way my day goes. It's not really time scheduled. It's not really like some, you know, 20 minutes of this, then instantly 30 minutes of this to 1 hour of this, and then by this time you should be doing this. This time it's not really like that. It's more just that sections of the day are split up into different sections, and in those times, I have to get things done. So like instead of just a time frame, I just have to wake up early, get my run in. Wake up, get my stretches in, get my run in, and then that's like the first part of the first section, and then I go to work. That ticks off the majority of the day as well, because that is today I worked for probably like 8 hours. I clocked in 9:30, got out 5:30. I don't even know how many hours that is. You do the math. No, that's 8. That's exactly 8 hours. But yeah, I woke up today, did my run. It was literally raining, like not even spitting. It was decent, moderate rain, but I thugged it out. I actually, low-key was stuck here for a solid 20 minutes, kind of just contemplating like, is this really worth it? But I don't really know what I said to convince myself. But what I do remember was thinking about David Goggins on some corny shit. But he said one time, not one time, he did say back in the days of his training, and he still does it to this day, that when he has to go out for a run, he runs like what 10 kilometers a day or some shit. I don't know. He runs some crazy amount. But yeah, he would run. Before he would run, he would just sit at the front of his like doorstep with his running shoes right in front of him. He said sometimes he would sit there for like 45 minutes before he actually does anything, because all these times he never actually enjoys running. No one really enjoys running. It's painful, it's suffering. But you do it because you have to. It's discipline, and that's what it was. Even though he never enjoyed it, he still did it anyway, and that was proof that he wasn't really enjoying it when he would just sit there for 45, 30 minutes, even an hour, just not being able to get out of the door, and giving himself time to convince himself to actually step out of the door and take that first leap of faith. That's kind of what pushed me out the door as well. Just letting myself sit there and like, okay, I need to do this. This is not a matter of if I want to or not. This is something that needs to be done, or I feel like I've failed, and I feel like it's not a matter of me trying to fail or not. I literally take it to a point where it's like an obstacle, a wall. If I cannot, cross this barrier, you can basically call my day a failure. Basically, just sum up my day. It's not a complete day. So that's kind of how I want to approach this routine. Everything I do is a structured barrier, block by block. I have to surpass every barrier every single day. That is the goal. And I try to work and do everything a bit more moderately. I'm not going crazy hard on everything, just for the sake of consistency, I want to be able to. My goal really is not smashing out as much as I can to try and achieve the best results. My goal is to be playing the long game. How far can I take this? Because in the end, longevity is where greater growth happens. You may experience a great amount of development in the short phase of you know mass pumping, mass loading. Going crazy hard at it, giving 200% every day, which is great. Not discouraging that, but that will only last you so long. If you really wanted to play it for the long game, showing up, just giving 1% more every day, not 200% every day. You're just giving 1% more than you were yesterday. Um, you'll stretch it out over a longer period of time, but you'll acquire more development in the process of that. So yeah, this routine right now, I don't know how this will apply for school. I try to work my way, imagining what it would be like in school. I don't really even know what school life will be like yet. But what I do know is for the next month, my life will be pretty uneventful, and I'm absolutely fine with that. I hope to keep it that way, actually. Um, I don't want to really go out. I want to save my money. Um, I don't need to see, I don't need to experience anything. I'm content with what I'm doing right now. No reason for me to go out partying. No reason for me to be hanging out with friends. You know, no hate to them, nothing against them, but yeah, I got things to do, bro. Um, yeah. So, look here, I don't really want to be doing that. If I'm being honest, like genuinely, no hate against no one, but I don't really want to be just messing about. Um, Obviously there'll be times, I literally went gym today. Can't say I went gym last, in the past few days, weeks even. Last time I went gym was actually last week. Shocking. No, last week. Didn't go to gym at all last week because this is a new week. I just realized. Yeah. But this new routine helps me to implement that as another obstacle. Today I was supposed to. I thought about going straight after work. But I thought, only problem I'd really done is because got home and I showered. I was like, bro, if I go gym, I'm gonna get sweaty again, shower again. So I was like, why not just do some deep work, focusing on this ecom, and then I can go gym at night. And good thing Javi's back, so I went gym with him. So he makes the gym much more enjoyable. So yeah, that's good. In terms of ecom today, I finished up the product research. It sounds like not much done, but product research actually takes quite a while. One, Claude takes literally 10 minutes to generate per prompt. I had to do about 6 prompts, so already straight like minimum an hour of work, which is not much, but yeah. And then I have to read over everything, in hopes of trying to understand my avatar more. And then my next goal is to try and build up, or not try. I will be building up the product page. Not to focus on the home page. Probably will change up the color scheme. Probably something more lighter, cooler, chiller. I don't know how I'm gonna market it, but I will figure that out through reading all the documents that I produced from this product research, because that is where I can understand all everything I need to know about my avatar. And I feel like the depth of understanding that I can create, like the amount of understanding I can have towards my avatar is pretty dependent on the results that I can produce. The more I can understand my avatar and the macro avatars and their desires, the more I'm able to resonate with them and build something that can connect with them more, and obviously that will increase conversion rate. So yeah, that is quite a big step, but it seems, in the grand scheme of things, quite minuscule. It's just a matter of competency and intuition. So yeah, but this is only my second product test. I'm not gonna be experienced. Gradually, with a bunch of patience and practice, my intuition in this kind of subject will increase. But yeah, right now I feel like I'm actually working a little too slow. The progress that I'm, the inputs that I'm putting in, they are solid to say the least. I get a few hours of my day to really put in some work. But I feel it's not the fact that I don't know what I'm doing. Like I could hone in and really know every single step of the way because I've already experienced this. I've already gone through every step that I've needed to successfully launch a campaign, all the way make it up, all the way making it all the way up to product testing in terms of ad campaigns. So I've already been through all this process, but just the fact that it takes actually like a long time, like not just the literal physical execution takes a long time, like setting up a whole business essentially, and a whole online remote business does not it's not too fast, but obviously I do believe I can bump that up speed, the process in which I do things. First off, probably throwing this fucking phone away. I really want to move into a new space. We have an empty room, but I feel like if I move my stuff there, I'm gonna cause a bit of a disturbance in terms of noise levels, and I don't want that for anyone else. So keeping this to myself, probably just stay here. It's not that bad. I just need to chuck away the phone and just really dive in. Lewis told me something about pre-game rituals before he does work. Like he actually will exhibit a physical action that kind of is corresponds to his mind. That the action he takes corresponds to deep work he's about to put in because he kind of links the two up. So like he would do deep work, or he would do some sort of thing. He said he does like a stretch or some shit, like stretches his neck or some fucking thing. I don't know. And then he would go into deep work, and then over time, more he does that, it builds up this habit, and it becomes like a cue. So when he would do that, it would cue his brain. His brain corresponds like, oh, you did this before. Active recall. This is about to be some deep work we're about to go into. I don't really do that. The only thing I really do that for is like a shower. Like, my shower is much more significant to me than a lot of people may think. I see it as not only a physical reset, but a genuine mental reset. I'm literally like I'm clean again. I've been brought back to ground state zero. I'm back in my normal state, and I'm ready to attack whatever I need to. So that's a cue I've given myself for my routine. After I do my midday event, which is what I call the main priority of the day, because usually every day for at least this next month or so, I will have some sort of thing I will be doing. So it'll probably be for the next month. It'll definitely be work. I'll be working probably every day, stacking up bread. You know how it would be. I quit my old job. I'm just working at the bakery right now. It's just gonna be banger, bro. I'm gonna be chilling, bro. This job's literally chill. It's so fucking chill. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna be working there most of the day. After that, shower. Shower is the reset. So we've reset from in our work zone. We're now back into our at-home zone, which we will do deep work. So I've sectioned off this desk to just be work zone. My bed is on the opposite side. That's asleep. I'm gonna sleep in there. That's it. That's a pretty good cue, I'd say, because it's something you kind of just do unconsciously. It's not some crazy new thing that I've adapted into my life, because this routine, low key, the point of it is not to try and adapt a whole new change in my life. I already understand who I want to be. I already understand the identity I want to be. But I guess I just been slacking. So this routine has helped me to kind of build myself back into that idea of what I'm really chasing for, provide me with more purpose in life. And clearly, purpose is not all just from this ecom stuff. It's really just about finding yourself within. And I can do that, through physical endeavor. Helping me, I'd say running. Running's really great for your mind. It's very clarity, a lot of clarity. Like this run this morning was really enlightening. Like it's really just the epitome of like the peak of the indomitable human spirit. It's beautiful. It's like the same as like climbing a mountain. There's no cheat code. There's no shortcut. It is literally just you and your own perseverance, and that is the environment I want to thrive in. That is the environment I wish to just kind of keep myself in, and I hope so I can do that. Right now at this rate, it's not looking too good. It's 1:30 a.m. 7 a.m. wake up. Just to 7 a.m. wake up, get up. I want to go outside. Probably wake up with a cup of water. I didn't do that this morning. I didn't actually drink any water until I finished my run. Probably not the best idea. I might be dehydrated as fuck and pass out. Don't know. It's probably in the morning. Start off with a cup of water, maybe two, and outside. Getting my vitamin D, getting my stretches in, alleviating the body of my stiffness, and then get changed and get a 5K in. I did a 36-minute 5K today, but I think I could have done it way faster, but I didn't because I forgot to set the thing. I forgot to start the workout on my watch before I actually started running. So I think low-key like 800 meters in, just was left completely untracked. So I probably could have got a sub 30. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully, that will be tomorrow's goal. But I don't really care about my pace. I just try to get the 5K in. Well, I'm not too worried about the pace I'm going right now. As long as I'm able to just keep going, that is all that really matters to me. Like, I'm not too focused on the actual, getting better at the running part. It's more just about the act of running. That is really what I'm looking for. It helps in a lot of ways. But maybe when that kind of dies out, which I feel like it will, I will start pursuing more running a little more, technical wise, mechanic wise, where I'm trying to actually improve at running. Probably invest in some shoes or something. Trying to get my diet in check too. A little bit harder. Never was like that. I found before back in like November when I was really on my diet, like tough shit. I was locked in, losing genuinely like 7 to 8 kgs. Where I would actually have to buy my own groceries. So that was literally like at that point where I could actually hone in on the diet. It's where I was actively buying my own groceries. I was cooking my own food. I was meal prepping. I don't know if I probably will end up doing that again. Just with Javier especially, he likes to do that as well. So it's good to always have a friend to accompany you in chasing your goals. And I feel like if you don't got friends with you who actively want to chase their own goals or want to chase goals with you, bro, you are in the wrong circle, bro. If you are just with friends who don't care about any of that shit, like, bro, no. You gotta have friends as ambitious as you, as they gotta have aspirations as much as you do. They gotta want it as bad as you do, if not want it more. It's actually better if they're already doing better than you, because that will just push you even greater. As long as you guys align, though, he could want something so much just completely different to what you want. Like, people have aspirations just in different subjects in life. Some motherfuckers grinding Roblox all day. Some motherfuckers I know grinding Roblox all day in hopes to getting some crazy ass shit in there, some rare ass shit. Oh fuck! Ow! I'm trying to do something else. So yeah. It's a long ass video, but yeah. My routine. Hopefully I can keep it up. Yeah. It's looking good. We're back in the gym as well. Yeah. I think I might try going gym after work, if possible. Or just start going earlier. Because if I go earlier, I can finish earlier. And then I can also just start working at the store after that. And then finish at a clean, like 12 a.m. Just go to sleep. As opposed to today, I strictly started at 6, ended at about 9, and went to the gym. So I got about 2.5 hours D work. But I feel like if I went gym first before I did work, I could have got more time afterwards to do in the store. Now it's just kind of, yeah. I got home from the gym today at like 12. So, well, actually, I stayed out a little bit because chopping it up with the boy Javier. Haven't seen that boy in like 2 months. So, yeah, chopping it up with him. But, yeah. Just, yeah, I don't know. It's either or, but I think for the sake of the structure, the routine, I need to figure out a good placement. Either I work on the store at home first and go gym later in the night, or I go gym first, econ night. I low-key don't mind the nighttime run at the gym, just for when it's days like, Monday, Tuesday, where it's really busy. The nighttime is a little less people. Tuesday today, I came in, it was still moderately busy, which is pretty bad, but yeah. It's just, yeah, if I go later in the night, like, I feel like if I get home, I'll probably not even do any work. So anything I do before that is kind of all I have left to do. As opposed to if I go gym now or before, finish earlier. I'll finish, earlier. The rest of the night can be dedicated to all the work I need to do. I feel like I might get more work out of that. But yeah, I feel like either way, win-win. But yeah, so I'm alleviating, balancing out, trying to restore the balance. I'm not trying to be comfortable. I'm literally trying to thread all the needles to align to one big knot, so that I can, and they're all being placed in the zones of discomfort. Not one thing am I putting my efforts into. Not one of it is all just some pussy shit. I'm going out in the gym, working hard, going out of the run. I'm not a runner. I never claimed to be a runner. But yeah, going out, running, even in the cold rain. It's cold as fuck. It's raining. It's miserable. Like, my jacket was wet. My hair was wet. It's fucked up. But yeah, that is the kind of environment I want to be in. Just constantly chasing, working at it. That is what I want to thrive in. So yeah, day 105. Bit of a long one today, but I got a lot to talk about. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.